Second game of the best of 5 grand final here it is. We have OrcWorker, aka the sniper, so we're gonna call him that. Together, team him up with Foggy, the solo players, the best, two of the best solo players we have in Europe for sure. Teaming up with each other to play in that 2-on-2 tournament. I really like to see that, and you hopefully enjoy that as well. Go up against YoM and his teammate Gas, and Gas is changing his race. We're gonna have Night Elf Human go up against the Night Elf Orc here. And can Gas really perform well with an off race here, so to say? I will be really interested to see how well his human actually is in that regard. Changing the banner real quick for these guys, because I put in Orc, I guess, or Night Elf, and now it will be human. So Night Elf human it is for the orange team. YoM and Gas going at it against the Orc Night Elf combination of the yellow Orc player and Foggy here. Will be kind of interesting to see. Of course, Lost Temple, a great map for human, you can easily expand here at your natural, you can expand in between bases, you can creep a lot of stuff with militias. Also the map is designed in a way that's just beneficial for human to take fights and also take like a good standoff in the middle. So in general, a really good map. On the other side, I also have to mention in the 2-on-2 regard, it's a beautiful map for Night Elf Orc as well, because they can easily creep the middle, they can secure a wonderful position there, and they also can expand at certain points that can just like create a major threat for your opponents. So Demon Hunter, it will be for Foggy. Blade Master, it will be for the yellow Orc player, of course, and we have an Archmage coming for Gas, as well as a Demon Hunter for YoM as well, who is constructing an Ancient of Wonders here super early. Not really sure why. Probably he wants to pick up early dust here to be able to deal with that with the Blade Master in the middle of the map efficiently. And as it seems, we're gonna have the expansion attempt in between bases. 5 militias are called, 2 footmen as well. We're gonna have a scout coming in there from Foggy, and we also see that the peon scouts, the movement, tries to block them a little bit. Blade Master already going into that direction, is not using any windwalks yet, and he will probably steal 1 or 2 creeps. Demon Hunter of Foggy needs to let go of that plan of creeping that camp, as it seems. Didn't get any experience, didn't get an item. We have the early Dust of Appearance, of course, for the Demon Hunter. As I mentioned it, he went for that super early shop. Now adds a Hunter's Hall as well as that Ancient of War to his base here. And we also see that the worker is sent back, so all the militias going back to the main base, and he starts attacking immediately. So he wanted to expand, but let's go of the plan. He thought that the Orc player might be a little bit more passive, might not go for that, might not be in his face like right from the start. Almost a good block coming out for Gas here, but I don't really understand, if you do not commit to the expansion, is it really worth it changing your main race to your off race in such an important match? Of course, there are a lot of players that can play multiple races. Can he get a good surround on that grunt? That would be beautiful. And it is a 4-unit surround, but OrcWorker, he got like plenty mana to spend. What a beautiful performance there from Gas, surrounding that grunt with 4 units only on the field. Amazing so far. YoM is also taking to tier 2. First Huntress coming out. Ultra Vision is being researched in the Huntress Hall. Let's compare the Knight of Tech real quick. YoM is a little bit faster, but we also have like a Huntress already on the field here, I guess. No, we don't have that. So both of the Knights players basically doing the same thing here. Let's compare the Orc Tech to the Human Tech. That's also the same speed. Kinda crazy. So everything back to normal, no crazy expansion plans, everything is cancelled. And now we're gonna see that the yellow duo are creeping the middle here. Demon Hunter and Blade Master, the 2 agility heroes that can eat through basically anything in this game. Needs to be careful so that YoM is not stealing that one. Archmage still level 1, Demon Hunter level 1, Blade Master level 1. The circlet goes to the Demon Hunter of Foggy, so no chance of getting that one. Can he surround the grunt there? I think it's too crazy to do that, because there's a lot of damage on the board for the yellow team with the grunts, the Blade Master and the Demon Hunter. So in the meantime, while he was killing that grunt, he lost only 1 footman, almost losing a second one. The other one is being sent away. There's a third one that is also red HP. Now the Demon Hunter has to be careful here from YoM, but he lost one of the footmen toward the middle. I think he hit the creeps. Not sure why you would do that, but he was hitting the creeps for some reason. So he tries to run around the fountain and escape and heal up. In the meantime, we see that the Huntress is activating the fountain, gets a lot of damage for that. And also Foggy takes quite some damage on the Huntress, but as they can all use Shadow Melt, they will be safe. They won't take all that much crazy damage. And yeah, I think the Blade Master from the yellow Orc player got the most experience so far by creeping a little bit. Also Foggy, nice XP count on the Demon Hunter, 1.5 it is. And now the Archmage seems to go for Sneaky Expo? No, Rifleman Caster it is, with that Mountain King coming in. But he just wants to creep the natural expansion to get up to level 2. That will be so important to get the Brilliance Aura kicking in for him. A Claws of Attack again for the yellow team. Not sure why he's not giving these items to the Blade Master. It's way better for them. And on the other side we see YoM roaming around, being active on the map. One Ancient of Lore is constructed, the second Ancient of Lore behind the wall of YoM. Good job by him. We have a Tree of Life constructed by Foggy, so he definitely wants to expand. Keeper of the Grove coming for him as a second hero. So far, I think he's skipping on that second hero. Nope, he gets the Priestess of the Moon again. He really likes the aura. Of course, it's so good. Sino, CSGO, thank you very much for your host with the 42 viewers. I hope you guys also enjoy watching some Warcraft every now and then. Besides that, I know that you're coming from a Counter-Strike background, but yeah, hopefully you also have a good time. We are in a 2-on-2 Grand Final, second game it is of today, and it will be a good one. So far, we have a nice performance coming out of both of these teams. We had YoM and Gas performing really well, defeating several solo players, just as me, Chechi, ATSP, and Ruden, and now finding themselves up against Foggy and OrcWorker, the two of the best players in Europe, and definitely two of the best players for their race. We have the YoM being aggressive towards the Entangled Goldmine. He cannot really do all that much. Keeper of the Grove got no more mana, but can easily replenish that one, and the Fountain is doing that immediately. Sets up the first Ancient of Lores, and as it seems, the Ancient of Lores are a lot faster for YoM, of course, but Foggy is also expanding in the meantime, and this seems to be very, very good so far for the orange team. Because I think if this expansion never sees daylight and it's never set up, and even though if you set that one up, but you cannot get these production buildings out, you will struggle a lot to get that advantage back. But we also have a Priest of the Moon blocked in between trees, and he needs to buy the Staff of Preservation to get her out. There's a shop already, so he can easily do that whenever he feels like it, but yeah. Letting that one slip. Mountain King, Archmage are creeping a little bit. Almost level 3 on the Archmage, almost level 2 on the Mountain King. We also see that there is a Book of the Dead on the Mountain King equipped, which can be definitely good. So, we're gonna have a Rifleman coming here, and another Sorceress as well. Blade Master scouting everything that goes on here. Also a Book of the Dead on the Blade Master. That can be crucial. We don't have Dispel upgrade on the Priest yet. And there is the Blade Master now idling in between the units of the YoM player. If there would only be a dust, if he would buy a dust for once. Pulls all the militias now, gets Ivory Towers. We have 41 supply for the Orange Night Elf player YoM. 45 supply for Gas here with the Rifleman Caster combination that he is using here in this game. On the other side, we have Foggy with a few archers and huntresses, really not that impressive. Shadowhunter from the yellow orc player with the Tomb of Experience goes up to level 3, and another Book of the Dead as well as the Heal Scroll. So 2 Book of the Deads, 1 on the Blade Master, 1 on the Shadowhunter, and 0 Dispel, 0 Wisp located close by that fight that they want to create. They set up a few towers. Book of the Dead from the human Night Elf is used to kill one of these borrows to keep him supply stuck, but this is not doing the deal. Also the Spirit Link kicks in before the bolt arrives with a mana burn on that Spirit Walker. It goes down to 0 mana, but the 2 Book of the Deads that are coming in now should do the deal here with the Heal Scroll, with the level 2 heal wave as well. There's a level 1 against a level 3 Demon Hunter. They have such an edge in terms of hero levels. Basically every single hero here is level 3 besides the Keeper of the Grove. On the other side, still a level 2. And there it is, the Dispel upgrade for the Priest, dispelling the entire Book of the Dead. Good job, but the Mountain King struggles to stay alive. Needs to give him the healing potion. There was no healing potion. I thought I have seen a healing potion somewhere. There's no Town Portal anymore for YoM, so he's committing to the fight. Is there any more Dispel? There actually is Dispel on the Priest. He needs to use that one to get rid of the Book of the Dead. He's not doing that. Now he finally uses that, but it seems to be too late. They're stabilizing. Level 3 for the Archmage. Not doing it. Demon Hunter dies. Level 1 Demon Hunter goes down to the level 3 Demon Hunter of his opponent. 2 Guard Towers go up, but are they doing really anything for them? The Priest is in so much trouble. 39 supply. And we have 41 supply for the human player, but the unit numbers are dwindling with that speed, with the Shadowhunter in the back. All these heal waves, the heal scroll that he used, it's creating a major threat here for the orange team, and they are losing everything. And it seems like Foggy and OrcWorker are able to do it once again, are able to win that game. We see that Gas Town Hall's out, but I wouldn't be surprised if they call GG and give up at this point, because level 4 Shadowhunter, level 3 Keeper, before that fight he was level 1, after the fight he's level 3, Demon Hunter goes up to level 4. GG called, 2-0 advantage there for Foggy and the one that we will not mention any longer, and really well performed there. Well performed, 2-0 lead it is.